Hey, what's going on guys? Wanted to give you guys an update on the latest scoop on some of the games that are going to be free for a very limited time, and then some others which will be available until mid-November. Since it's Sega's 60th anniversary, we're getting some free games from them this month for the PC. If you haven't already, be sure to get these games on Steam since they're only available until tomorrow, October 19th. So you don't want to miss out on this. Even if you're really not into these type of games, I would still get it because it's free. And all these games are free to keep forever on Steam, so it's nothing limited. And you don't actually need to download them, you just add it to your library and you're good to go. And like I said, all of these games will stop being free on the 19th. Alright, so kicking off the free games list, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is going to be the first one I'm going to mention because I think it's one of the most well known and it's also my favorite game out of all the games that Sega's offering. And I always say that if you played one Sonic game, then you've played them all. But even if you're not a Sonic fan, you definitely don't want to be missing out on this. And if you've played Streets of Rage or Yakuza, then you'll be familiar with this next one, which is the Streets of Kamurocho. This is the second game that's free and it's a fusion of the Streets of Rage and Yakuza. It's literally Streets of Rage with the Yakuza skin over it. You'll be playing as Kiryu Kazuma or Majima and beat up some Yakuza and Chinese Mafia along the way. But don't expect too much out of it. You know, for one, it's free so we can't really complain. But it's just one level which progressively is going to get more difficult as you go through it. And there's a hidden character that you can unlock and play with as well. Golden Axe is the third game. This is a hack and slash that was said to be a reboot of the original Golden Axe, but that never happened because of the closure of the Australian branch of Sega Studios. So we're getting a single level which is supposed to showcase the game's potential, but since the studio shut down, the game never reached the full developmental stage. It's still pretty cool to see, you know, like a project that could have been a pretty fun game. Armor of Heroes is a tank game that offers a top-down view and it comes with a competitive multiplayer. So when you start the game, you're going to select the color of your team, the type of tank you want, select the game mode, and then you just get to blasting the enemy. You're not going to be playing this for hours at all, but it's not a bad option if you want to play a co-op game and if you got friends over and you guys have no idea what else you want to do. And last from Sega's anniversary games is Endless Zone. This is similar to another game from Sega called Fantasy Zone, but this is a side scroller and you can customize your ship along the way. It's kind of like if Galaga was a 3D side scroller. Little more interesting than Armor of Heroes, but you know, you can give it a shot and see how you like it. So those are all the free games from Sega's 60th anniversary. More free games that you can get on the PC can be found on the Epic Games Store. We have Kingdom New Lands, which is another side scroller, and your purpose is to travel to new lands, like the name suggests, and find subjects to build up your kingdom while defending yourself from the evil creatures of the night who want to steal your crown and kill you. Then we have Amnesia, Machine for Pigs. This is a first-person horror game where you hide from enemies, try not to get caught, use strategy and stealth to beat it. And it was released after Amnesia The Dark Descent, but you don't actually need to beat that one to know what's going on in this game. There are also some free games offered through Amazon Prime Loot, but you need to be an Amazon Prime member for those. And honestly, I just don't feel like those games are even worth mentioning. But if you're interested, you can just go to the Prime Loot page and check it out. Those are all the free games available on the PC. Now for console games that are free this month, for the Xbox, we have Slayway Camp Butcher's Cut, which is available until October 31st. This is a puzzle game and you play as Skullface, and your sole purpose is to kill and cause terror for the campers and the counselors. Maid of Sker is available until November 15th. This game's got a cool concept. It's a horror game and your enemies react to any sound you make. So you're going to have to stay real quiet, find clues, advance in the story, and then use stealth to escape. We've also got Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, which is available until November 15th. This is a throwback to the original Xbox. You play as Sphinx or the Mummy and then try to save the world. It kind of reminds me of like Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank. And then there's Costume Quest, which is going to be available until the end of this month. This is another old game for the Xbox 360. And for PlayStation Plus members, there is Vampyr. And this game is pretty fun, but you shouldn't just go based on the name. It's not just a game where you run around as a vampire and cause havoc. You're going to be playing as a doctor who's been infected and then became a vampire and ends up killing his sister in a state of bloodthirst. And now he's looking for the one person who made him into a vampire so he can get revenge. I'll say that this game is a slow burn. It's a very choice heavy driven game with your choices having like a major impact on how the characters react to you, the game's environment, and how the ending is. I actually ended up getting a terrible ending, which made me want to play through it again just so I can get a better outcome. Personally, I think this game was really fun. I enjoyed playing through it, and I would recommend it to anyone who isn't looking for a hack and slash game and wants an interesting story. And then there's Need for Speed Payback. It's Need for Speed. You have 3 different characters that you follow through the course of the game. You're gonna race, you win, you hook up your car along the way, and I don't really know what more I can say about it. But that's all I've got for you folks. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, be sure to subscribe. And if you didn't, leave us a comment about how we can do better. As always, thanks for watching. Alright, I gotta go make some food. I'll see you guys next time.